Do you see the culprit? That's the culprit. So today I only have a tiny little bit of diatomaceous earth in this bag, but I'm going to try to make it go as far as possible and dust all of the plants that I planted. And then if I see a worm like that, that worm is going to die. So let's see how this goes. So what I'm doing is I'm using one of these doodads here that I have in the kitchen, and I'm dusting the plants individually. It is a very windy day today, so the diatomaceous earth is kind of going everywhere. So this is what I'm going to do. I hope this helps. This is hard to do one-handed. But we'll see, right? I'm feeding my fruit trees this fall with some Dr. Jim's chicken soup for the soil. I haven't used this before. I keep seeing ads about it though. So we're gonna see if this will help my trees get a better start this coming spring. If you watched my previous video about the orchard, I have a lot of disease going on, and somebody told me that it is due to, or at least partially due to, the amount of cedar trees I have lining the orchard on this side. One of the fall tasks is to get rid of them, to perhaps save my trees for this coming season. Also, one of my fall/winter tasks is to clean out each of these, the tires where the trees are, to cut down all of the weeds and put down a weed barrier ring. I already have them, I just haven't done it yet. So put down a weed barrier ring and fill the tire with mulch to hopefully prevent what's happening. You can see here, all of these weeds are competing with the roots to this. This is a Bosque pear tree. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be doing before we get to spring to try to give the trees a much better start next year. Can you see the little carrots popping up there? I put some carrot seeds down. They're those tiny little plants that you see popping up. I didn't do a very good job of separating them, so I may have to come back and thin them, but it's kind of cool to see the carrots coming up. I'm planting some lettuce in my asparagus bed, where all the asparagus died except for one, because lettuce grows pretty fast and it likes the cool temperatures. I will probably end up covering this bed with fabric also, just not today, because I have about 45 minutes left out here in the garden and I got to get the garlic in. But I'm planting lettuce seeds. Let me see which ones I've got today. Crisp mint lettuce and Saison's, Saisons. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. But we'll see if it grows. Hopefully it's some good lettuce. Garlic that I'm planting this year is Transylvania, Inchellium, I don't know how do you pronounce that, German extra hardy, and early Italian purple. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to fit in this bed. I might have to put it in 2 different beds, but garlic comes, in full bulbs like this. And you have to break up the garlic and plant the individual bulbs, because I had elbow surgery, I can't even do this with one hand. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how much. The thing is garlic doesn't need a whole lot of room, which is super cool because, you know, a bulb grows about like that. So that's about the kind of room it needs to grow. So I'm going to get the garlic planted, and hopefully I get it all planted in 2 beds. The way I plant my garlic is I just put the bulbs down in rows. I don't cover them up with dirt because in the past when I've planted garlic, I've done that. I've just kind of planted them and then I forget where my rows are. So now I'm going to go back with my little gardening tool and get those down under the dirt. And I didn't get all 4 bags in this one bed. I'm going to have to put one other bag in a different bed, which is totally fine. But I look forward to watching these grow in the spring and the summer of next year.